Hey YouTube, 2UK back again with another trade-ish, gifts, pickups, Carboot. This needs to have a disclaimer, warning, whatever you want to call it, because it's probably going to be a long one. I'll probably might look to split it into two, because I know some people don't like the long videos, which is fine, and I fully appreciate that. But I just like showing off what I've got, so you've been warned, so to speak. You can probably tell by the time running how long it's going to be. I say if it does get ridiculous, then I'll just split it in half. So that being said, pickups actually far greater than Carboot. Carboot was a complete bust. Complete, near as damn it. Well, I don't know. I suppose compared, you can definitely tell it's winding down a little bit now. Right. So what I'm going to do first, I was gifted. Absolutely amazing. I mean, YouTube never ceases to amaze me. Some of the guys out there, absolute legends. People in the past that have gifted stuff to me, etc. Minx, Craig, Minx36, Craig. Tons of people, numerous to mention. But one chap, which it does happen. He's probably one of the silent majority. I would say minority. That probably watches the videos and doesn't really comment or interact, but he sent me a message to say that he'd sent me a message on Retro Collect regarding the Master System, and he had one of the games. So obviously we conversed, asked him what he wanted for it, and he, for no reason other than because he's a nice guy, he just sent me the game. It's not exceptionally rare, or well, I suppose it's expensive because he's had to post it and stuff. He didn't want anything for it. It's just one of the common ones, but again, it's one of the ones I needed, and it's absolutely awesome. He's just sent me for absolutely, for nothing, but with a view that I'll keep an eye out for a certain genre, or well, certain genre collection. He collects Game Gear games, box ones though only. So the guy is YouTube one is called handheldretro. I'll link him down below. Obviously, give him some subs, guys, and whatnot. Like I say, he's big into his Game Gear. So, like I say, he messaged me, sort of say he's got one of the games that I need. It's box complete, everything else, really nice, and it's great baseball. So again, didn't need to do it or anything like that. So, absolutely astounding. So, thank you very, very much. Really appreciate that. Like I say, guys, please check him out. And sub if you like what you see. Sticking with the Master System theme, 2 games, 2 extra games, I think takes me down to 20 with that baseball one, 24, I think, 24. One of these is fucking like hen's teeth. I've kind of, it's not complete, it's missing the manual, but for the price I paid for it, I was just like, forget it. I don't, yes, it's nice to have more complete, but I'm not an anally retarded collector that needs everything manuals and all this kind of stuff. I'm going for a full set, in as much that it doesn't need to be the European versions of the game, if that makes sense, because basically the cards, less the inserts and the manuals, that they're all the same. There's no region lockout, so it doesn't really matter from that respect. So as long as from a European release list, as long as I've got all them games, be they European or American, then I'm just going to count them, because I'll be damned if I'm going to try and hunt down a single manual from the Power one. I'm not that bothered about it from that respect. As I'm not too fussed really about the manuals. It's nice to have them, etc. But if something comes at the right price, I don't mind. Obviously, when you're paying a bit more money, you want it at a certain level. I think watch Crash Test Gaming's one about his SNES stuff, and that's kind of where I'm with it. If I go, I think I've said this before, if I go a certain price, I expect certain things, and I expect certain qualities. If I'm getting something for a bargain, I'm all for bargains, you know that, guys. So I'll accept it. Right, enough waffle. One of the games I've got for a pretty good price. I didn't overpay. It's kind of there or thereabouts for what it's worth. This completes all of the 3D games. I'm pretty sure of it. and it's Zaxxon 3D. This isn't the really rare one, by the way. But it's like, again, it's one of these weird ones, I think, because a lot of people remember it from the arcades and stuff like that, and I can't remember what else it was on, another format. You know, it tends to sort of be well, I'm losing all my words today, well sought after. So it's all complete, this one's complete. So I think that one's, say, like number 25. Right, this one, and anyone who collects Master System games will know, I don't think it was always as rare as it was made out. I think people suddenly cottoned on, given the genre of game it is, and it was suddenly kind of like, hang on a minute, this why you don't see this one around very much. A bit like World Soccer 2 on the Mega Drive. You know, it's a football game. You wouldn't give two shits about it, but except for the fact that it's quite a rare game. So all of a sudden the price goes up. This kind of happened with this game. I think, I could be wrong. I think people like Al or Ninja Bear would probably be able to bit better informed than I am. So this was on Fleabay for, now this is weird, I think it was listed at 100 quid, buy it now. Then it got relisted and it was listed at $49.99. Then I put an offer in, cheeky offer, but when I went to pay and it went to completed, it was completed at 70 quid. So I don't know if he changed it again or he realised that he'd put it at the wrong price. But suffice to say, I think I did pretty well on this. I got this all in for 35 quid, so that's delivered and everything now. It's in the UK, so it's not coming far, but it's Championship Hockey. No manual though. The case is shite, and swap that out. But I don't mind about the cases. You're always going to get them in my system games. So for 35 quid, I don't think that's, I'll take that all day long. This thing with the manual goes for about 200 quid or something, probably more than that now. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, I'm happy to have that. So it takes down to 24. That's a bugger to get hold of, absolute bugger. So I'm getting there, guys, getting there slowly but surely. You know, like I say, I'm gaming on a budget, really am. I've quite got the mass funds just to go out and buy all the pristine stuff and whatnot. So bit of ducking and diving, bit of dowboying. So yeah, Master System games finally had a bit of a lull, and I'm sort of knocking them off slowly but surely. And obviously gifts, absolutely superb. Again, anyone's got any of the games, I'll list them down below, and any of the manuals, please PM me, sort of trade out, cash, whatever, cash, PayPal. Right, a couple of randoms. Oh no, one more eBay. Pick this up, 99p, I think 2 quid postage or something stupid like that, I can't remember. NES game, and it's Bat versus the World. I know this is a pretty tricky one to get on the Master System, funnily enough, so I seen it on the NES, and I thought, well, for a quid, why not? Right, these are out and about ones now, only a couple. Where did I get that one from? Oh right, yeah. The old crack converters, yet again, picked up a Gamecube game that I needed, 99p, Starsky and Hutch. There you go, 99p, all in there. Even with all the little flyers and whatnot. Sticking with the Gamecube theme, another game from a local shop around here, SX Superstar. He was a quid, but no manual, unfortunately. So yeah, the Gamecube collection's coming along nicely. Need coffee. I can't remember pick this one up. Someone else picked this up on the PlayStation. So I've seen it in Game Station, should I say. 49p. It's a double boxer, so I thought 49p. Stuff it. It's Breakpoint, the tennis game. I'm going to say 49p from Game Station. No double dibble. So you wouldn't even get that for Carboot. It's all there, all complete. And then lastly, yeah, from charity shop. This was interesting because it's a PlayStation 3 game, and the cover, I don't know what they've done, they turned the cover inside out. So it didn't look, from looking at it, that it was a PlayStation 3 game. So and it's £1.50. So I thought I'll grab it. You know, I think it's one of the release titles, but it's MotorStorm. Let me see, look, £1.50. But someone had turned the insert from the inside out, so it had like, I think they thought it was a DVD because it's got all the cars and all that on it. So can't be bad for £1.50. Yeah. Right, so that's out and about. Now, ordinarily at this point, we've gone to the Carboot stuff, but like I say, really slim pickings today. It's horrible. The usual couple of lizards are out and about, but we'll leave that for a minute. But I did pick up, not from the Carboot, but it's kind of via eBay. There was someone selling a couple of Mega Drive games. I messaged them, inquired about them, etc. Sort of said about picking them up. Then sort of just said, you know, have you got anything else? And he sort of said, yeah, I've got a few bits. So anyway, long story short, went round there and there was a table full of stuff. And I've done really well here, I think. I've done really well. So the Carboot today, I weren't too first. I weren't too first about it, to be honest. I didn't, because I've done all right from this pickup. It's GameCube, Mega Drive, and Master System. Oh, and Game Boy. So it's a lot. There's about 3 bags full. 3 bags worth of stuff here. So I'll just list. I'll just run through what I picked up, literally. Do the GameCube stuff first. Like I say, all in nice Tesco bags. Some of these are duplicates. So some, as best I can remember, I mean they'll all be, you know, they'll be up for trade. Anyone wants to chuck me a PM. Say I'll just list them. I'll try and keep them into sort of like the better ones last, if you want to put it that way. So first up, Star Wars Rogue Leader 2. It's complete. That is a double. This one I didn't have. And look, I was kind of in the middle of doing a trade with someone, and this was one of the ones, so I've had to say to him, I've already got it. Sorry. Star Wars Clone Wars. It's all complete. I'll tell you how much. Right, so like I said, I'll tell you how much all this was. This one, I haven't seen this on the GameCube before. See it all the time on PlayStation, Xbox. It's Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. Again, complete. I'm checking these because I'm not convinced that they're all complete. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Complete. Yeah, this is the one. I think because they did have a GameCube. And I just sort of said to the guy, look, I've got the GameCube, you can keep that. I don't really want it, because there's no point. And I'm guessing this disc is probably in that, so I've just got an empty case. And it's Dragon Ball Z Budokai, but I think I've got that anyway. It's just an empty case. But that might be useful. Need for Speed Underground 2. Complete. One for the collection, I suppose. Winnie the Pooh's Rumbly Tumbly Adventure. Although the graphics do look quite good on the back. Again, it's one of these ones Disney always seem to make. Don't make bad games, do they? Complete. Medal of Honor Front Line. This one's like this. I don't think many of these I've got. This one I think I've got. It's Crazy Taxi. Awesome on the Dreamcast. Tony Hawk's Underground 2. I think this is the bloody one that I was going to buy from Crack Converters. They wanted a lot of stupid amount of money for it. Like £4 or something ridiculous. Tony Underground, there you go, it's all there. This one I've definitely got. Enter the Matrix, this is a double discer. Both discs. Smuggler's Run Warzones. Complete. And the pick of the bunch, when I seen these ones there, I was just like, yeah, I'm chucking them in as well. So I've got 2 of these are duplicates, so they will be up for trade, but mine, probably one of my copies. So first up we've got Resident Evil. Both discs. So that's definitely a duplicate. This one, my copy will be up for trade because this is Resident Evil 0 and mine's the Platinum Player's Choice but with no manual, and this one is fully complete. No, I say fully complete because if it's complete, it's complete. It's not fully incomplete, is it? Anyway, and then the pick of the bunch probably, I don't know, or this or Resident Evil 0, but this is one I didn't have. It's Resident Evil 4. And again, it is complete. Both discs. So that was a Gamecube. What probably helped me was when I went round to pick them up and whatever, the chap weren't there, so I had to speak to him over the phone, so it was his missus. So there weren't really a great deal of haggling, because I looked through it, because I'd agreed to buy the Mega Drive games anyway, which I'll show you now. And then there's the other bits, like I say, like the Gamecube there, that we sort of, I went this much, he went, oh, I was open for that much, so I went this much, and he went done. So, it's simple. So, the other bag, this is a Mega Drive stuff. Nothing outstanding, really. It was just a nice couple of games, and like I say, the 0 postage and stuff. So there's one or two games that was the reason why I wanted to pick them up. So there's a couple of loose carts, and yeah, for however long I was looking for a bloody copy of this fracking thing, now it turns up. So I've got a loose cart of Road Rash. So with my empty box, I've now got another box copy of Road Rash if anyone's interested. Sonic 2, duplicate. Fatal Fury, I'm pretty sure I've got that boxed, that's duplicate. Mega Games 1, yeah. Mega Games, is that Mega Games 2? Can't remember. I was interested in that. I'm not sure if they've got this one or not. I think I've got it loose cart as well, so it's duplicate. WWF Super WrestleMania. Well, I've got one of them boxed and one of them I've got loose. I think this is the same one that I've got loose, I think. This one's I'm quite happy to get. The label's a bit added though. It's Clay Fighter. You see the label's a bit chewed up there, but not bad. This one I think is a duplicate. Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. Special Champion Edition, rather. Pretty sure I've got that one already. Loose cart as well, loose cart again. These two, I've been looking at these like box and complete. They fetch, I think they're getting pretty popular. This one's a Genesis one, which don't matter to me anyway because mine's modded. But again, it'd be nice for a little playthrough, and it's Alien 3. And again, this one, it's another one of them weird ones, especially since he died. Everyone's been clamouring for it, and it's Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. So it's cart only. Then there's 6 boxed ones. So I don't know if I've got this one. It's a bit sun faded, I need to check. It's Dick Tracy. I've definitely got it on the Master System. Cart only. These two I've definitely got. So Jungle Strike and Desert Strike, boxed and complete. Yeah. So if anyone's interested in either of them, give us a shout. This one I'm pretty sure I've definitely got is Olympic Gold, if anyone's interested. And then the two that I was really after out of the lot is Zool, which I still need for the Master System, which is proving a bugger to get hold of. This is in pretty good condition actually. It's complete. And then lastly, Empire of Steel. I think it's a shooter, isn't it? Yeah. Manual's a little bit dog-eared, but So that's all them Mega Drive games. So I've got all the GameCube, all the Mega Drive. And we've got a Game Boy. Some good games in here. So we've got a charger, so it's an SP. It's a colour I haven't got. It's I don't know what you call it. Lightning blue or cobalt blue or something, I don't know. In nice condition. And then, like I say, shitload of games. Some original Game Boys, some colour, and then some advanced. So what we got? We'll just run through them. We'll do the advanced ones first. Crash Bandicoot XS, V-Rally 3. I need to check see if I've forgotten any of these. I don't think I have. Taco Wheel Touring Cars. X-Men Reign of Apocalypse. This one I'm pretty sure I've got, so this should be up for trade. The label's a little bit beaten up, but it's Yoshi's Island Super Mario Advance 3. Need for Speed Underground 2, someone obviously likes Need for Speed. Prince of Persia, Santa Time and Tomb Raider The Prophet. Tony Hawk's again, Tony Hawk's American Skateland. Columns Crown, must be a variant of the Columns game. Batman Vengeance. Simpsons Road Rage. And quite nicely, there's a few that are in little. Always good to have these. This one, I don't know what the hell this is. Right, okay. Right, this is Super Mario World 2, and the label is completely mullered, but someone's obviously stuck it on the back. So I think I've got that as well. So if anyone might be interested, I don't know. Someone obviously liked this one because they put it in its own little case. It won't be staying in this, I can assure you. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Again, these won't be staying in these cases because I've got them, so these are up for trade, but the cases aren't. Super Mario Land. That's up for trade, and Mario and Yoshi, which I think I've got, that's up for trade. Right, that one's absolutely beaten. I think that's Robot Wars. Robot Wars are the Game Boy Color. I'm not sure if I've got that. Wave Race. I think I've got that. Definitely got this. Tetris, but what an awesome game. Three left. Pick of the bunches. One of them is definitely look for trader, and I say you wait all summer for a copy of this, and then you end up falling over a couple of copies. It's The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. So I think, well, I know I've got that, but I just need to check to see if this has got a better label or whatever. But there will be a copy of that up for trade. And like I said, two more. I don't know which is the better, rarer, nicer, whatever you want to call it. Two Game Boy Color games: Donkey Kong Country 3. No, Donkey Kong. No, it is Donkey Kong Country, the first one. This is what I got confused. And Wario Land 3. That's all them Game Boy games there. That's not it. So I've got to make some space. So I mean, when I went to pick these up, I didn't really look in this bag. Because when we agreed on the price, based on probably just the Gamecube games, it was a deal anyway. So I didn't even look in that bag until yesterday. I could only pick these up yesterday. And so when I see a few of them, I thought, bonus. Right, then we've got some Master System games. I told you it's going to be a long one. Right, so I've got a couple of loose carts. All these I've got, all the games I've got, but again I'll pick them up. I need to check some manuals, but I don't think there's many, if there's any at all. Rambo 3 anyway, loose cart. Sagaya, which is Darius, very good game, shooter. Mercs, which is not a bad version, and Bank Panic. So they're all up for trade, whatever, if anyone's interested. And we've got a couple of box games. I can't remember if any of these are complete or not, so I'll just show them. Yeah, they're all for trade. I'm pretty sure I've got all the manuals. Potatoes Chase HQ. This is in spanking condition. Afterburner. Manual's got some writing on it there. P28. I'll show you the manual just in case someone is interested. So it might look like it could come off. It looks like a crayon. Batman Returns. This is in good condition as well. Again, wait for fucking ages and then all of a sudden I'm inundated with a bloody thing. It's Altered Beast. No manual though. Awesome game actually on this. Sonic. Right. It's Sonic with a manual. So I don't know if anyone's interested in this manual. So we've got Sonic the Hedgehog game and we've got Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Game Gear instruction manual. So if anyone needs an instruction manual for Sonic 2, I don't think, actually I might keep that, I might not have that. Scrap that a minute. Well, I need to check that actually. I just thought, because I might have a loose card, I don't got a box, and I've got Sonic 1 box. Atrocious, well I think it's an atrocious game. I didn't even really like it on the Mega Drive, I think it was just the fad of it all. But it's Echo the Dolphin. It's surprisingly it's in good condition. And then the pick of the bunch from all these ones is the man himself again is Wacko Jacko, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. But this one's not got the manual. So it's all them games as well. Not it. Last thing. Satellite-esque. I was like, yes. I mean, like I say, just off the back of the Gamecube games, it was a done deal. But he had this as well, so I couldn't refuse. And it's another boxed Sega Master System Light Phaser version. It's complete with all the pamphlets and everything else. One of the controls is a bit manx, so I'm going to swap that out. I'm not going to open it all up. It's even got the... Actually, fuck it. It's going to be long enough anyway in it, so it doesn't really make any difference. But I say it's even got styrofoam on the top. I don't know if you can see it just there. Look. So it's all in there. All the, even the manual for Hangon Safari Hunt's in there as well. So I say, I remember looking at one of the controllers is a bit manked, so I'll just have to swap that out, exchange that out. So I got all that lot for, well, I offered, well, I said, what do you want for it all? Less the GameCube. Oh, I don't know. And he was like, you must know what you want. So I said, right, what I'll do, I'll chuck a figure out there and we need something to work off. So I said, what about 30 quid? Oh, I was hoping for a bit more than that. Well, what were you looking for? Well, I thought about 50 quid. So I went, what about 40? And he was like, alright then. I said, well, and I just sort of said, look, because he was on about putting it on eBay. I said, yeah, you're going to have all the idiots contacting you and all the hassle of it all. And then, fortunately for me, his wife, when she spoke to him, even actually said, and she told me afterwards, that he'd sold like a PlayStation or something a week or two before, and they had nothing but hassle. It all worked. Whoever got it at the other end is complaining it doesn't work, wants the money back, won't send it back. So it kind of worked to my advantage that there are complete and utter twats on eBay, which we all know anyway. So yeah, it worked into my favour because he also went, look, cold hard cash, you're done, you ain't got a problem. But 40 quid, guys. You know, I mean, the vast majority of all this is going to be kept. Duplicates will be moved on if anyone's interested, like I say to you, if you want them. So, yeah, as you could probably, like I say, I weren't that fussed about the Carboot today, the fact that it was a bit of a bust. So, there we go. Right, there may be a cut here depending on the time. So I'm going to pause. And we're back in the room. Right, this might be part 2, it might be the same one, I don't know. So, Carboot today, like I said, it was not good. It was not good. The same 2 bloody resellers were going around. I mean, literally buying everything. I've said it for a couple of weeks. I just seem to be, there seem to be more prevalent the last couple of weeks. I mean, an example. There's a woman selling Wii games, and he just went and just grabbed a lot. Not that I would buy Wii games anyway, but he's just buying everything and anything. So it's just, they ain't collectors. He's selling it all on, which is fine. I'm not going to get into all that crap again because it just, you know. Anyway, there. Right. How did we get on? What did we do? Nah, not great. Few bits really. Sticking with the Game Boy Advance theme, 2 Game Boy games. I've got Ninja Turtles and Crash Fusion in a little pack, £2. I picked up Ghost Recon 2 Summit Strike for £1. Again, it's just a 360 compatible one. Guy had an Xbox there. He was trying to hawk out for about fucking £40 or something stupid, so I just said, we just sell one of the games. He was like, yeah, right, whatever. PlayStation, got Forsaken. Got the manuals in there. That was £1. This one I'm pretty sure I've got. Yeah, I have. So this is up if anyone's interested, and it's Lost Vikings 2, North by Northwest. It's complete with the manual. This was a random one. Case is a bit beaten up. Disc's okay though. I think I bought the second one when my daughter got the PlayStation 3. I started playing through it. It's a really good game, and I know there's quite a few people that rave about this, and it is a good series. But it's the first one. I think it's the first one from that. Yeah, I think it is. And it's Uncharted Drake's Fortune on the PlayStation 3. Dogs chewed the case. It's got it's the platinum version, like, but 75p. What are you going to do? What is it? Finally, I don't know, you probably can't tell, but I've got most of the plushies or whatever, or quite a lot of the plushies, a bit of Nintendo, a bit of Sega and stuff. And the one I've never managed to get, or buy, or want to buy, whatever, is a Mario one. And finally I picked one up, and he's in absolutely brilliant condition. And he was 20p. He's an original, the old little tag in that. So yay, we got Mario, 20p. That's 6 Yoshis, 4 Luigis, no Marios. And then, as it always does, it's just one of them things. I managed to pick up the minifigure collection, which I've got a few of. I think it's a season 2, I think I had season 1. A little pack like this, that's £2. I think they're about tenner in game and stuff. So that was quite good. Then there was, I say it wasn't much going on there today, guys. There was a guy who had a box PlayStation 1, which, although it was boxed, it was just in the box rattling around. He had an Xbox, and then he had an Atari. They're all in one box, like. So I asked him, and what games we've got? A couple of games. So I asked him how much he wants for the Atari. Ooh, I was looking for about £20. Fucking ain't gonna happen, mate. Whatever. And he was like, and I went, and he was like, and he sort of said, well, what would you offer? I said, well, I was going to say £5. No. It was, to be fair, it was early on. So I sort of said, okay, well, you know, maybe I'll pop back later. So I did pop back, and I just sort of said to him, any movement on the Atari, like, and he looked at me and went, yeah, have it for £5. So I think he must have said, if he said it to anybody, or if anyone asked or whatever, obviously the £20 mark, it just dissuaded people. So I've got an Atari 2600 Junior, which I've got anyway. A little bit grubby, needs a scrub and a clean. Official power pack, which is nice. And one of the controls, he was trying to give me some old khaki Sinclair joystick with it. I said, no, keep that. And then it's really for the games. It's really bought it for the games. I'm not an Atari expert by any stretch, so I don't know if any of these are much cop or not, but for what ended up being like less than £1 a game, if you think about it, can't go wrong. So we've got one called Bogey Blaster. I have no idea if we've got skateboarding. We've got radar lock. This one I know I've got 32 in 1 games. We've got frostbite, and then lastly we've got kung fu super kicks. So a lot of these seem to be the ones that are licensed by Telegames. So obviously whoever the chap who had it must have, I don't know, seemed to favour that type of game. So yeah, pick them up. That wasn't too bad. What else was it? I'm just trying to think if there's anything there that was of much cop, and it wasn't. It was just, maybe it's just one of them days. I don't know. You know, and I think Rich, UK Retro Game Addict, has sort of said it before. When you're bloody running against them kind of guys, you do kind of give up a little bit, and it's just like, fuck it, you know. It is a bit of a hassle and a bit of a bugbear, but what can you do? What I did get though early on, it's not brilliant. The price I paid for it, I've just really bought a box. Truth be known, it's in okay condition. You know, it's not the ultimate collector's quality or anything like that. But it's a Super Nintendo, the Street Fighter 2 one. The SNES is fucking at it. It's like, looks like Bet Lynch's teeth, man. It's that yellow. But it's got the styrofoam. I mean, the power of that I ain't bothered about, because I've got an half decent one that I'm just going to obviously swap into it. So yeah, I mean this motherfucker, I don't know what's gone on with that. I mean, check that out. It's sort of more like a beige. I mean, that's completely discoloured. Amazing. It's almost going like yellow, like proper yellow. Look, you can even see it from there. So that's the guy how much he wanted for it, expecting something stupid like they normally do, like, they go on eBay for 40 quid, and he went 4 quid. So I had a look. I went, alright, there's no controller. I said, there's no plug. He goes, there is. I goes, yeah, but there's no actual plug on it. There's not a plug on it. Forget it, don't bother me. Oh, right. I said, well, would you do 2 quid? He went, yeah, go on then. So, like I say, effectively I bought the box, really. I mean, the SNES I'll use as a backup, because they're always useful if I'm going to mod another one or whatever. We'll leave this one out in here to get beaten up as it needs to be. 2 quid, can't moan at that. So that was about it. So like I say, not great at all. The only resolve I had was the stuff that I'd got yesterday, so I was kind of like not too fussed, really. Although it's nice to find stuff that you do need. So, well, I went round again, and there's a guy there. He sort of sounds like odd bits of bobs and boxes of shit with no real, you know, rhyme or reason to it. And I just caught the corner. Like I always say this, don't I? I just caught the corner. But I did. I seen the corner of a particular box, and it's a certain colour. Because I mean, I always tend just to look for like the blue PlayStation boxes or the green Xbox ones or whatever, you know, as an indication. But this is a box, and it's a certain colour, and I don't know, I just locked into it. Obviously, I'd already been around before, and I somehow missed it, or maybe I hadn't put the box out. I don't know. And then I sort of went in, and then it kind of all sort of opened out. So then I seen like a couple of Dreamcast covers. They've had it, right? But for the price I paid for this, you'll understand why. So don't laugh at the minute. So a completely beaten up Virtua Fighter 3 TB. None of these have got any games, okay? So it's just kind of like the cases and stuff. But it's got the manual in it. Now I think I've got this, but I don't know if I've got the manual, so I thought, for what I paid. Metropolis Street Racer, again it's just the back and the manual. Dream Arena booklet. Dreamcast Visual Memory Manual. And then an actual, oh no, yeah, the actual Dreamcast instructions. So, although you could probably say, what you're buying them for? Well, if I end up getting or finding a box Dreamcast and it's short the manual, whatever, I can make a complete set. So useful. A random N64 thingy. Shame we didn't have the bloody game of this. Street Fighter Alpha 2 manual on the Saturn, if anyone's interested. It sounds a bit musky, so I don't know if it's been in someone's shed. Then I seen this. This was laying in the bottom, and I seen the corner, and I was just hoping to, beyond hope, that the disc was in there, and it's not. But it's complete. It's in pretty nice condition. Other than that, I was like, fuck! If I got this, it would have made the the boot worth it, kind of thing. Not worth it, but you know, even better. So it's a Saturn game. It's boxed with a manual, no disc, and it's shining in the Holy Ark. So I was like, oh, please be in there, please be in there. And it's one of these nice Saturn cases as well. But it's not. So I've got to, I don't know, if I might have a troll on eBay, see if there's a loose disc knocking about. If anyone's got a loose disc, please PM me. Right. So that wasn't what caught my eye. It was a certain box. So, but this box was, this was literally at the bottom of it. It's flattened. I'll put a spare insert into it. It's got the manual in there and stuff like that, and it's F-Zero X. And then for some reason I just keep falling into these boxed N64s. So the box is okay. Like I say, it was flat, so it's not too bad for a refall. It's got the manual. So I've got a loose cart. So there's the manual, look. So I've sort of technically now got a boxed copy of F-Zero X as well on the N64, which is a collection that's slowly creeping up on me. I'll do that in a bit. But the game, again, I'd seen this one and I thought, I hope the fucking game, I hope the cartridge is in this box. And then obviously when I was digging around, that's when I seen all the other stuff. And I thought, and then like I say, seen shining the Holy Ark. I thought, oh, please be in there, and it weren't. So obviously then it made sense that whoever it is had obviously sold on, lost or whatever, all the games. But this, I was like, this is the corner there, the one that I'd seen in there, and it's boxed with a manual again, but no game. And I was like, fuck, that would have been awesome if it'd been there. I suppose you could put a loose cart up, not too bad. But it's the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask again. But no game, just a manual. It says. So it's just fucking way it is, isn't it? Like buses, So I don't know whether to try and hunt down a loose cart and then make a full set and then see if someone's interested, or if someone's got a loose cart and they want to make me an offer on the box. Please get in touch. Like I say, I'll do that in a minute. The box is a little bit squished. Again, this is one that's flattened. I mean, if you can just sort of see it, it just needs reforming. It's not, I mean, I don't know. It's not as good as my one, obviously. But I think, you know, like I say, it's got that weird sort of sheddy smell to them, so I guess that's where they've been. So that's me done. That's me done, guys. What I will say, replay next month. I'm going. I've got my tickets on booked, hotel, etc., etc. So I'm on my way. I'm only going to do the Saturday because I thought the Sunday, once I get kicked out of the hotel, I don't really fancy trawling around with suitcase or whatever on the Sunday. So I'm going to have a full day if it's Saturday, and then obviously make my way back on the Sunday. So if anyone's interested in hooking up, have a chat or whatever, please drop us a PM. I don't really know Manchester. Well, I don't know Manchester at all, so no doubt I'll get fucking lost. So don't try and sort of say come over here, there, and everywhere, because I won't have a bloody clue. But more than happy to, you know, hook up with a few people, maybe get some footage and stuff. So again, PM me guys, but I'm definitely booked in for the Saturday. It's been nice to meet up with some of you guys. Other than that, that's me done. Who knows what next week will bring? I haven't got... Yes, I've got a game on the way from eBay, which is from the Mass System lot collection. Bring that down. I think that's it. That's nothing else in the pipeline at the minute. So take it easy, YouTube, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks then. Bye bye.